Praise the Lord. I come to you this morning Father, just help me with this video. I want to do it in love and in patience. But glory be to your holy name. For I am a believer. I believe there is only one God. And for me, his name is Yahweh. I believe in the Ruach Kadesh, the Holy Spirit. And I believe in a Savior that come and died for me. And his name is Yeshua HaMashiach. We call him Jesus Christ, Father. I am a believer in you. And thank you for saving me. Thank you. Amen. I want to make that statement because I am a believer first and foremost. But I love my country. And I'm an American. I have Cherokee ancestry. Have a little Irish ancestry. A little bit of Jewish ancestry. And German. And one time when I was doing my deal, I found out I have a little French that snuck in there somewhere. So, anyway, I am American. And I love my country. I do love my country because this is where God had me born. I was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Raised outside of a little town called Lenapaw, Oklahoma, on a ranch. Not too far from the Kansas border. Now I live here in Arkansas, and I don't mind telling you, Pea Ridge, a little town, almost at the border of Missouri. And I have family that lives in Missouri. So I know the laws of Missouri because I used to live there too. So I know the laws of Missouri. And there are many laws that's on the books in every state that are not being really enforced right now. In fact, there is a very old law in Missouri that states that no Indian, American, native can own land there. It's on the law, it's on the books, although they don't enforce it anymore, but it's on the books and they could if they wanted to. So, and I know what I saw when I went on that site accidentally. I didn't hack into the government's secret documents on purpose. I was just typing names in and wow, that's what come up. And I almost got in trouble for that. And last election, yes, I was told to shut up by the government. I have a letter somewhere in a box that I put up that was written to me telling me that if I didn't shut up and desist, that they would take my 501c3 away from me and make me pay back all the taxes that I had collected. Well, I don't have a 501c3, so they can't take it away from me. And I don't I don't ask for donations, so therefore I don't have no donations coming in to me. My ministry is going out to the highways and the byways, to biker rallies, and I'm talking about one percenters, not Christian biker rallies. I also feed the poor, not because I'm a Christian, not because I'm a believer, and really I don't even say I'm a Christian anymore. When usually people ask me, I say I'm a child of God, because I don't approve and like a lot of the Christians what they are doing. So I prefer to say I'm just a child of God, because I don't want my name associated with some of the stuff that Christianity has done in the past, and some that are still doing. And believe me, when push comes to shove and Big Brother starts to take over these 501c3s and things, they will yield to the government and become one with them. So is that saying a lot about Christians, that some of them? No, it's not saying, making a good report, because there will be some of us that will not give in. And I don't believe in taking a gun and running off to the woods to kill people that come after me. If I ever ran and it was with a gun, I'm an expert shot. Back in my day at my school, we had a gun club, and that's before all of the young people going off their mind and wanting to shoot people, because right in the basement of our gym, they had it set up where we could practice, and I won trophies when I was younger. But the only way I'd use a gun is to survive, as far as squirrels. I like squirrels. Good meat. Rabbits. I like rabbits. Good meat. And other animals that I would need to survive on if I was out in the wilderness. But being my age, I don't even think I would run. Because it's work to survive out in the wilderness. I've taken survival courses, and it's work to survive out there in the wilderness. I would probably let them take me, put me in a camp, or whatever they want to do. If they want to kill me, fine. I'll be going home. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. But with all these laws being passed, all of them, our rights, our freedoms, whether you're a Christian or not, is being taken away from you. Big Brother is trying to tell you how to live, what to eat. They're even trying to pass laws. Obama's wife is really working on that, of what we can and can't eat, what's good for us and not good for us, taking away our choice. Even trying to tell us that we no longer can feed the poor or the street people because of salt. Give me a break. When you're hungry and you're starving, the salt that's in the canned products, that is canned and other things, isn't going to hurt them any worse than starving to death out there. But they want to make it where they can control the poor. And in fact, that's probably the ones, and I can't prove this, because there are statements out there that they're going to begin with the street people of chipping them. I don't know if that's true or not, because I don't want to state something that I don't, for fact, that if I don't know, but I see that as a possibility. Also, I see as a possibility of the veterans, of them trying to chip the veterans, because they have to go to the VA for hospital, treatment, and they get a check if they're 100% disabled. I could see them wanting to chip them too, to keep control of them, to see what they're doing, when they're doing. And the chip is coming, believe me, it's coming. And it'll be done by the government. And they'll do it under the guise of security. And all of us that refuse to take it will be classified as terrorists. Now, if you think I'm going to go out and set bombs and kill people, I'm sorry. That's not who I am. I try to save people, not to kill them. And when I'm accused of saying that I want to execute the President of the United States, oh my word, oh my word. I'm telling you people, any one of you out there that has threatened to kill the President of the United States needs to be ashamed of yourself. You need to shut up that kind of nonsense. He is our president, right or wrong, good or bad, he's our president. And it doesn't do any good to kill the president, because you've got the vice president coming up that's just as crazy as he is. So why would I want the vice president in? Why would you want the vice president in? Oh my word. This is an election year. Easy to take care of. Vote him out of the office. Although I don't know if the guy on the Republican side's any better or not. You see, I am a Democrat. I really am. My family was a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. Won't give it up just because I may vote for a Republican president or a Republican man. This year I am at a state of just, I don't know who to vote for, because I know I'm not going to vote for Obama. I don't know if I like Mitt Romney either, if he's any better. So I think we're in a rock and a hard place right now. And I think that's probably how Obama will get reelected. But that doesn't matter. Because what will be, will be. And he's already passing laws that can take over our country and make us into a military state. And you know, it's real easy with all these new laws being passed that he could at any time say, I'm declaring a disaster over the United States, because we had storms, tornadoes, destroying cities, destroying towns, putting people out. So we need to call a military state over the United States to help these people under that guise. Whereas FINA is helping set it up because they've already denied help to the states up north that's already been hit. And why? Why? So eventually, possibility that the president can declare a military action and put all these laws into force. And when people say that employment is going down, well then, this is when people really need to check the facts. The reason why it's going down, and this has been on the news, so it's nothing new to be talked about, but it's been on the news. It's been on all the big channels, CNN and ABC and all of them, that people are actually just giving up. They can't find a job, so they're giving up. They figure, why look if I can't find a job? And that way, it decreases the unemployment deal. Gives you a false illusion that our unemployment is going down, when it really isn't. In fact, it's getting worse. And due to our economy, factories are closing down. I live right near Bentonville, Arkansas, the great state and town of Walmart. Instead, businesses are closing in our state. We've lost many jobs. In Fort Smith, they lost numerous jobs because businesses had to shut down because they could no longer afford to keep that business going and pay their employees because of the economy. When the economy gets so bad that businesses are closing, and even some of them going overseas so they could get cheaper workers, there's something really bad, really wrong. And it's been going wrong for a long time. It started even before Obama got into office. But it's just increasing daily. Not getting better, but getting worse. And yes, I did find 2 birth certificates on Obama. One for overseas and one for Hawaii. That's the reason why I asked and wanted to know, and I do still want to know, if he has dual citizenship. Because people, if he really has dual citizenship, if there was a way that she was on a job or she's working at a thing, American citizen having a child overseas does not make that child just a foreigner. That gives him or her, because my brother-in-law and sister-in-law has dual citizenship, but it gives them the citizenship of that country plus of the United States. So therefore, Obama would be American. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's why I would like to know. And if it is so, he's legitimate. So speak out. Tell us. It's no sin to be born overseas. I mean, if that's where your mama is when you're born, that's where you are. But it still can maintain a United States citizenship. So I'm not saying that. Is Obama a Muslim? Well, he sure talks like one. He sure acts like one. But I don't know. I can't crawl into the man's heart. Because he says he's Christian. And he went to a church that, I'm sorry, in my viewpoint, that church wasn't Christian. Because it taught hate against the white man. And people White and black went along with that. Our president we have has been raised under very strange and peculiar circumstances. Raised by his grandparents, knew the heirs, and we all know that he was part of the Weatherman group. He started it. He even admitted an act of terrorism when he bombed a place, and how he got by with it, only Big Brother knows. He didn't get convicted or anything, but it was an act of terrorism, and he bragged about it. Wow! And he had influence over Obama. What is Obama's agenda? I think it's deep. I think it's secret. And if he does get elected back in, I think America will feel the full force of who Obama truly is. I know that the Patriot Act was brought forth to protect America. You know, when I went to work at the Navy base, I had to take an oath to swear to protect this country, just like when you go into the military. I took that oath proudly. And I'm standing on that oath right now when I say something is wrong and rotten in our government. I'm telling you, America, wake up before it's too late. It may be already too late. It may be. America may have already signed her rights away. I was against Obama getting in the first place. But America believed him, and he was pretty clear on what he said. He was pretty clear to change America into an European type country. He's very plain. Was very plain about socialism and wanting to bring America all in socialism. Yes, I know that we've had a lot of it about Medicare, Medicaid, all of those help things, but they're already in America. But I don't hate Obama. I really don't. I am against what he stands for. And we need to wake up. I truly believe Obama was groomed for this time, for this position. And yes, Christians, not all Christians, it depends on what you believe and how you believe it, are on the hit list. And I'm not talking about the organizations that want to bomb places. And no, I don't believe that 5,000 abortion clinics have been bombed here in the United States, nor around the world. All I can say is show me the facts on that, because I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I'm being honest. I'm being truthful. Because if 5,000 abortion clinics have been bombed, it would surely be on the news all the time. But it doesn't matter whether you're a believer, a Christian or not. You need to wake up, because your rights are being taken away from you. Even if you love Obama and you're going to vote for him again, you're going to wake up one day, roll over, and go, oh my God, I have been so fooled and mistaken. And I don't want to hear anyone saying that I'm against Obama because he's black, because guess what? I have black in my family. One of my cousins, she is one of the most beautifulest black women I have ever seen. Not saying anything against the others. They're beautiful, but I have a cousin that's very beautiful and black. So the color of the skin does not bother me. And you know what? I really don't care if he's a Muslim or not, as long as he keeps his belief out of the White House and the government. I stand for the truth and for the freedom of my country. And I will speak it out, even when I get a letter from Washington, D.C. to tell me to shut up. So I've been told to shut up, but right now I still have the freedom to speak, even though he passed that law that said, and they got it in by saying, if you're in so many feet of the President of the United States, you cannot say anything against him. That's a law. They just passed it the other day. One more freedom taken away. Wake up, America. And you that doubt, you will wake up one day. You either will wake up or become one of the biggest followers, and you will probably be coming after me, but that's all right. I will be sitting here in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, waiting for you. I will not resist you. I will not fight you. I will walk out the door. You can put the cuffs on me, and you can take me to jail. You can take me to a prison camp, because you know they did that in World War II with Japanese that had been citizens all their life. So there are laws already on the books that can do that, and they're even got stronger when Obama signed so many of those laws recently. We have entered into a military state. Let us stand up. Let us call our congressmen and our senators and say, we want our freedom back. Speak up, or you may be losing your rights to ever speak up. The time is now. Love you. I love every one of you, the ones that disagree with me, the ones that hate me. I don't care. I still love you, because in the long run, we will all suffer these consequences. Thank you, and blessings to everybody.